Moving on, despite Spain being one of the fastest growing economies of Europe, it has been suffering from housing shortage, which is exacerbated by tourism boom. And now it is out in the open with thousands of people protesting against rising rental prices. Take a look at how the situation is in Spain. Hundreds of protesters marched through central Madrid on Saturday. They were demanding action to reduce the costs of rental property. Like most rich countries, Spain is in the throes of a growing housing affordability problem. Skyrocketing rents are particularly acute in cities like Barcelona and Madrid, where incomes have failed to keep up, especially for young people.
Porque los alquileres son muy altos, las hipotecas son inaccesibles y los salarios también son muy bajos, la gente no puede ahorrar y claro, la vivienda es un bien de primera necesidad.
Rental prices have been driven up by short-term contracts mainly offered for tourists. Spain sees more tourists than almost any country in the world, with more than 88.5 million visitors recorded in 2024. The negative aspects of mass tourism have caused tension at times between visitors and residents concerned about rising costs and the proliferation of short-term rentals.
Pues he venido porque estamos hartos de dejarnos el sueldo en el alquiler y queremos que cambie. Estamos básicamente cansados de transferir nuestra renta a personas que simplemente tienen una propiedad y nosotros no la tenemos y creemos que eso es injusto, que está mal, que es un derecho fundamental.
So far, the Spanish government's biggest initiative to help curb the cost of housing is a rent cap mechanism that it has offered to regional authorities based on a price index established by the Housing Ministry. But that has also failed to satisfy the Spanish people. Viewers, while in Spain the protest is again rising costs and also inflated rentals, across the United States as well, thousands of voices rose in unison as demonstrators gathered to protest the Trump administration's policies on government downsizing, the economy and also human rights. As tensions brew in the US, watch our report that takes you through the heart of these nationwide protests that have set off in America. Protests took place across the US on Saturday, with thousands gathering at the iconic National Mall in Washington, D.C. to rally against the newly elected Trump administration's recent activities. Organized by over 150 groups including civil rights organizations, labor unions, LGBTQ+ advocates, veterans and election activists, the hands-off protests spanned all 50 states with more than 1,200 events planned.
That's why they're lashing out.
This greed of me first, my country first, my products first, and as much money as I can possibly make, it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable for every country. It's unsustainable for the world. It's unsustainable for humanity. So I, again, just want to greet my brothers and sisters in India. I know that you're not strangers to adversity, and certainly not to class struggle, and certainly not strangers to poverty.
The hands-off protests are a series of demonstrations organized to express dissatisfaction with Trump's policies.
Their movement is run by fear, trying to push us against one another. They would have our people believe that the reasons we can't afford rent, the reason we can't afford healthcare, the reason we can't afford groceries is because of other people in our own communities.
Protesters condemned the administration's plan to lay off thousands of federal workers, close social security offices, and cut funding for health programs. Amid this, there was also criticism against the policies targeting immigrants and rolling back protections for transgender individuals.
This moment that we're in, y'all, it demands more than outrage. It demands action. Because the attacks that we're seeing, they're not just political, they are personal, y'all. They're trying to ban our books. They're slashing HIV prevention funding. They're criminalizing our doctors, our teachers, our families, and our lives.
Meanwhile, the White House responded with a statement reaffirming President Trump's commitment to protecting Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid. Another chapter of mounting dissent against Donald Trump and his billionaire aide Elon Musk. Political divisions are now widening in the US. It remains to be seen how Trump 2.0 will tackle the growing resistance in the upcoming days.